our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Here we go. Set.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He finds his man complete. That's Harrison. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Let's go. Green Jack. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Panthers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. Now again up the middle to Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Young. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stevenson now on first and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 on the first down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chessmen. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good, looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, or you want those guys to get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else could get there and block you, you can make up for lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
It took him down in the backfield with those instincts. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here is Young. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Richardson. And this is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's White. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with White. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage. And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. He completes it right side to White. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Let's go.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They go play action with Richardson.
He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Ready? Go, Reed, go.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
18, rattle it. 18, rattle it. 18, high there. Go.
Now it's Richardson.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Richardson working from the gun. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 15-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to speed things up here. First down, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, Young. He's got Harrison left side complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 26.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
104 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Set. Ready.
This is 2nd and 8.
White. Set. Go.
On play action, Young. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Young off the play fake, rolling to his left. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Kamara. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Ready?
Williams will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go up the middle with White.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chambers. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
At the Panthers' 33-yard line.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Back to throw again. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Richardson. He'll get that out to the flat to White.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they start at their own 7.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board.
It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Richardson to throw it. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Now Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Richardson.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
Here's Richardson.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And nothing much. Take a knee there.
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that